morning, I want to tell you something that I've literally put to the test in my life that will change everything about your energy, your confidence, your motivation in life, your happiness, the beauty of your body, the power that you feel returning to your mind, picking you up in a way from this powerless pussification that's happened to you as you went through your teenage years, your young adult years, and now you're getting past 25, maybe you're 30, and you don't know why, but you feel like you've lost your belief in yourself. You feel like you've lost your passion, your mojo, and you feel yourself sinking more and more into, like, you ever watch Fight Club? Whatever the main character's name is, he felt like he wanted to be the Brad Pitt, the badass who just, like, masters life and gets what he wants and does what he wants, and he's powerful. But you feel yourself becoming that other guy who's just a weak, pathetic cog in the system. And you don't know why. You just feel yourself becoming weaker and weaker. Your mind becomes more and more of a slave, open to all the suggestions. And you can't pave your way towards being what you want. And you just feel this energy of giving up, pacifism, complaining, anger, rage, and you're suppressing it because you're afraid to express it, and it's boiling up. You've lost your power as a man. You've lost your power to speak. You've lost your power to assert yourself, to be proud of yourself when you look in the mirror, to be able to be around people without feeling inferior. And you don't know why the fuck it's happening. And it happens slowly. This devil drains your energy over the months and years, and you don't even fucking know. And I want you to watch yourself as I reveal what this is. This is from years of study and implementing it in my own life. Because you may have some resistance. You're losing your power because you're losing your semen. Watch your response. The porn, the masturbation, you have no idea what it's doing to you. You don't know the physiology behind what's happening when you actually do this to yourself. I just missed my exit. That's okay. I'll take another one. What are all the things that come up in your mind? Can't be that. Can't be that simple. Or maybe you love porn and masturbation so much. Or maybe you're a sex addict and your brain won't even fucking let you consider this option because it means that you have to let go of the porn and all the outrageous sex, and you don't want to exercise the natural self-regulation and self-control like every single animal does in the world, because man is the most oversexed creature. Here's another example. Mice will actually have so much sex that they die. They exhaust themselves so thoroughly that they just die. That's what you're doing when you watch and masturbate and you dump your seed. You've never thought about what you're actually doing. You don't know what it's doing to your brain. And some of you are so closed-minded that you'll laugh at this, scoff at it, and continue to ruin your life by watching porn, masturbating, and never even considering restraining sex to a natural, healthy level. Ayurveda talks about this. Even your common sense, and deep down, if you look right now, you know it's fucking true. When you watch porn, you do not feel like the highest version of yourself. I'm not even gonna get into all the science and the physiology of it. I just want to confront you with this. This is something I struggled with my whole life. And it addicted me, it beat me down, it made me feel weak, It took away my pride. You have to realize what you're doing to your brain. Let's just touch on the physiology, okay? We'll have an entire other video that talks about the physiology so that you can't wiggle your way out of it and deny it. This is science. You're damaging your brain and your dopamine receptors in your brain. You're taking away dopamine receptors in your brain. When you flood your brain with the pornography, that's what's happening. You get a hit of dopamine and feel-good chemicals as if you were doing cocaine. And you really think that it's this harmless thing. No, it's literally the effect of a drug on your brain. And that's why you're addicted. See, the fucked up thing is that there's so many layers of resistance. You'll even deny that you're addicted. Look, I was in your situation. I've been free from porn for over 2 years. I haven't masturbated in over 2 years. And I have to tell you how much it transforms your life. You don't even understand. You don't. You just don't. Because you've never even fucking done it. You don't remember what it's like to be a kid and have energy all the time. You don't understand what it does when you preserve the most complex cell in your body and what your body can do when it's not under the stress of creating the most complex cell in the universe. Think about it. Humans are the most advanced biological entity in the universe that we know of, and the most complex cells are the sex cells. Why? Because they create new life. It created you. One sperm, one egg created you. It has all that data. You think that's not biologically expensive? Think about if you were losing blood every day. Blood is more biologically expensive and hard for your body to make than, I don't know, saliva. And there's an hierarchy of what takes more energy and what taxes the system more and more. And guess what? Reproductive cell is at the very top. So when you're losing that, you're killing your body. You're stressing it out. It's like, what do you think would happen if you just let out half a cup of blood every day? You think you'd be healthy? No, you get anemic, you get pale. And that's exactly what you see when you have people jacking off. And I'm not angry. I'm not angry at you guys. I'm just passionate about this. And I am kind of angry at the resistance that people have in their minds, the closed-mindedness and the resistance. Why? Because it's killing you. The pride that you have to not open your mind against this and to remain in your filth like a pig. And I'm not being moralistic. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's like a drug addict defending their addiction. I don't have an addiction. No, cocaine's natural. That's what people do with porn all the time. You want to deny it, you want to squirm out of it, and there's nothing I can do for you. The people who I'm speaking to anyways are the people who have an ear for this, and it's resonating with you, and you think, maybe this is true. Maybe I should do an experiment. Maybe this whole no-fat movement has something to it. Maybe all these YouTube ads, there are people selling programs, helping people get off porn. Maybe there's something to that. There's actually a market coming out. Because porn is ruining the brains of people everywhere. It's making them drug addicts who have less dopamine receptors, less healthy bodies, overtaxed bodies, pale, pathetic faces, no energy. It distorts your mind when your body suffers that much. And when you don't have those dopamine receptors, guess what that makes you feel? Dopamine is motivation. If in your brain, you don't have the ability to feel motivation to read a book because you have less dopamine receptors, well, guess what? Guess where that's coming from? Drug addiction, aka the porn that you're watching. I'm telling you, 30 days off porn, you'll feel your brain restructuring. You'll feel the ability to focus. You'll feel happier. You'll feel motivated to do things that you think are really hard. Guess what? They'll become easy. Learning, reading, working out. Why? Your brain's different. Your face will glow. You see how I'm glowing? I'm glowing because I have health and life in me. I'm not dumping my seed, and my brain is operating. And I'm able to perceive things. And I'm able to articulate because my brain is different. than it was 2 years ago. I really want you to meditate on this. I really want you to meditate. So many people have this addiction. And if you can't even identify it as a goal that you're going to get away from it, and at least experiment, just experiment, then you're in denial. You have never looked at the science. There's science out there of what it does to your brain and what happens when you lose sperm. These are facts. You cannot deny this. These are facts. You really think that you can dump all that semen and it doesn't tax your body at all? Ayurveda, Indian medicine, teaches us that 1 drop of semen is the equivalent of 40 to 80 drops of blood. So if you lose 1 drop of semen, that's like you bleeding out 40 drops of blood. You think that doesn't affect your brain, your body, your health, your immune system, every part of your body? Hell yeah, it does. So wake the fuck up and break free from this demonic chain of addiction that you have that's ruining your life. Realize right now you have a problem and you can get free. That's the next thing. That's the next thing. How the fuck do I stop? For so many years, I couldn't even stop. I felt so ashamed that I couldn't even stop. It was taking away my own will. At a certain point, it was like, you would just bullshit yourself. Like, I wasn't really trying to stop. I went 2 weeks. It's okay, just give in. But deep down, you fucking know. Deep down, you fucking know. It still has you. No, you really did want to stop. You really did feel better when you weren't doing it. I'm telling you, how it changes your life, you don't even understand. You have to feel it again. You have to feel full of life again. And listen, when you're 18, 20, 22, when you're young, this shit doesn't impact you as drastically because you're still in your energetic prime. You don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Just like when someone starts smoking or doing drugs, they're young, they're fucking young. They're like, it didn't kill me. It starts adding up. And you don't want to feel like after you're 28, 30, 32, you don't want to feel like, fuck, now I'm in a deep hole. Now it's really impacting you. Now you're depressed as fuck and you're suicidal. Why? Because when you're that deep in the hole and you just want to stay in bed all day and jack off, and when you use it as a crutch to heal all of your emotional pain and your dissatisfaction with life and yourself, and you use it to hide, when it's your medication, the devil has you in his clutches, in his hands. You don't want it to get to that point. Turn it around now. How? How did I do it? Everything starts with a deep, heartfelt commitment and understanding. And realize, even if you're not perfect, you can win. You can win. There's so many different things that you can do. You have to literally fucking wage a war against this thing, though. It isn't going to be easy. It's not. If you half-ass this and come at it like, well, we'll see if I can stop, you won't stop. You either have to have some kind of profound realization, which doesn't happen a lot. A lot of times you have to build a ladder out of hell, one step at a time. And you have to get so fucking serious about beating it that it's a war. It's a constant war. And every day it's so tricky. It's like a fox. It'll try to infiltrate your mind. You'll start looking at girls. You'll start imagining. And maybe you don't even realize what's happening. And all of a sudden, you're back home and you're fucking masturbating. And you lost. Because you don't know the mechanics of your own mind and your own sexuality. You never figured it out. You never understood the concept of lust. And you don't know how to control it. It's controlling you. You're its bitch. You're an animal until you understand how to control yourself. You're a fucking animal. Is that guy fucking pissing in the bushes right here on the open road? What the fuck is this guy doing? No, he's not pissing. No, okay, he's just being weird. Okay. I'm gonna make an entirely different video on how to actually win and how to beat it. That's a whole nother process. But right now, this video is just about waking you the fuck up. I'm confronting you right now because I wish somebody did this for me. All the years that I didn't understand what it was doing to me, all the energy that you lose, it's pathetic, and it's a damn shame. It's a tragedy. But it's not like it's all bleak and no, you can turn it around and you can win. You can change yourself. You can become the Brad Pitt in the Fight Club. You can start believing again. But you have to get your shit in order. And this is a big deal to get in order. Maybe you never even fucking thought about this. This will change your life. And guess what? If you don't change it, it will fuck you up. Don't be in denial. Follow my next videos about this. This will absolutely, look in my eyes, this will absolutely transform your life. When you master this, it will be the difference between feeling like you get 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night to getting a full 8. It'll be the difference between being a shriveled up, weak, anemic, pathetic loser to being an athletic jock. That's the fucking difference. It'll be the difference between being an idiot who can't even think, who's just high as a kite and just out in outer space, to being focused in, having sharpness in your eye, being able to think. And it'll be the difference between an apathetic, pathetic victim versus someone who's on purpose and has a mission and is a hero to themselves and others. Believe me. I love you is why I'm telling you this. Next video will be on how to slay this demon and start winning. Think about this. Really think about this. And watch your mind. Watch your mind if it just wants to, oh, well, that was interesting. Next thing, don't do fucking shit. Watch your mind. It won't want to give this up. But believe me, this is the key to you regaining your power and becoming a true man again. Fucking think about this.